Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. We're talking about lo-fi. We're talking about keys. We're talking about plugins. But it doesn't just do lo-fi keys. That's the best part. It's a lo-fi keys plugin, but it's not just for lo-fi keys. We're gonna dive into it. I'm gonna show you what I made with this plugin. Grani Sounds, shout out, great work. This is one of my favorite plugins of all time. Let's get into it. So if we get right into it, we can see right away we've got these kind of three main like sound engines. We've got keys, we have synths, and then we've got Miniwave. So if I go on solo, this first sound that I made, it's I called it Disco 3032. We can see, come on, it's so beautiful. Let's focus just on these three sounds first. So you can see here we've got the gain, it's highlighted, which means that it's on. So the synth and the key is actually on this one, and the Miniwave is off. So if I turned the Miniwave on and just, looped it, you can see it changes the tone dramatically. It's super 8-bitty now. So we're gonna turn that back off. I'm gonna show you the sound. So I'll turn the synth off. So we've got keys. It's actually just like a nice lo-fi piano sound, like electric piano sound. You've got octave options here, so we could lower the octave just by drag and dropping. That's super low. Right, pretty cool. We can go way high. Oh, come on. Like a lullaby. So we've got the octave here, we've got detune, and once again, it's just drag and drop. That's crazy. And the cool thing, I didn't know this, if you double tap it, double click, goes right back to normal, right back to the center. We've got a tone knob for dark to, cool to warm, essentially. It's almost like a filter of its sort of sorts, but not as filtery as the filter, right? The filter itself. Oh, and now it's super full because I had it kind of like low pass. We could do, I had it high passed, so now there's like no highs, and I liked it up here because I'm using it as kind of a secondary instrument here. So that's just all of the keys options, and then gain is right. So we got gain as well. Now with the keys, you don't have attack, decay, sustain. You don't have any ADSR stuff, but we go over to synth now. Here, let me mute this one. Go to synth, turn that one on. Woo! So this sounds the 106 neon, and there's a bunch of sounds, which is cool. So if we look in here, there's like a bunch of sounds. We could change this really fast. We could change it to one of the DX sounds. Completely different vibe right away. But we're gonna go back. So we got the same options here, but now we've got ADSR, we've got attack, decay, sustain, release, so we can make this a little more punchy. I'm in. Crazy. But I wanted it to kind of pad out here, so we turned the attack way over. I like that it's super visual, which it's very obvious. I didn't have the instruction manual or anything. I just dove into it, and it was pretty intuitive, which was nice. Just clicking stuff and figuring it out. Well, we put these together, these two sounds. We got that nice little bit of the keys with the heavy synth. Now here's where it gets super cool. So okay, we've got three sound engines for sure, but these bad boys right here, these kind of effect models, these almost like pedals, right, exist here. The neural amp and the neural space are sick. They're actually, they're using AI to kind of design these things. So if we look at just the neural amp, which is just like kind of an amp simulation, we've got tape, twin, and drive modeling. So we've got strong drive action, and you can adjust kind of where the tone focal point is. So now it's driving the midsection of the keys. We could go to like a tape, do the same thing. What? Come on. you can get this super like warm, you can get a super easy like lo-fi sound with just the neural amp, because you can kind of get this distortion and then the saturation, and you can get it in, you know, whatever degree you're looking for, which is great. Like I'd say, oh, I like this tone, but I don't want it so aggressively. So now we've got just a little bit, right? It's great. So that's the neural amp, right? Now the same thing, we have neural space. This one is crazy. And I don't want to waste it all on this one preset, but I'm going to. So the neural space is crazy. So it's, once again, AI. So we have this kind of infinite grid of different possibilities between like delays and reverbs and whatnots. Now, the cool thing is, you see this space right here. If I click that, it decides, based on what I'm playing, what is probably the most functional use of itself. So when we use a different plugin, you'll see how it responds differently. So this one's very padded out, so it doesn't want too much. If I pull it over here, we've got a huge delay, we've got all this stuff, but then I can go back to learn, and it's gonna pull it back. Oh, okay, over here, right? So as it reads, it's like, okay, cool. It's pulling it over to this like just reverby section. It's super sick. So we put those both on. We've got some very cool, like saturated, like lo-fi sounds, and then we're gonna turn the vapor dimension on. Now, if I turn this way up, it's like literally messing with the dimensions of the sound, right? It's like widening it and kind of pulling in, stacking it. It's super cool. We've got options here. Again, we've got immense, just a widener. Gently, we've got moderate, and I think I had it on immense. It doesn't really matter, because whatever I do is going to sound tight, because these pedals are really cool. So I had it here. So this is essentially how we made just this one pad. Oh, one more thing. Right here, this little like kind of finishing touches knob, right? So we got like a finishing touches knob, right? So we can use vinyl, tape, digital, or like or a bit crush, and it's literally just dry vinyl. Come on, you don't want that. Or we can do tape. We can do like a digital hiss or a bit crush. We go back to vinyl, keeping it lo-fi, keeping it traditional. Throw that back in the beat. Now, it's called Lofi Keys. Haven't even really got into the keys of it all, because we move over here. I had to take a couple little solo passes, right? So made this thing called Future Cries, because we needed some piano. We needed a little like pianoing happen here. So if we solo this bad boy out, so what are we working with here? So we've got keys. Mostly the lo-fi piano is happening here, right? So if we look at this, it's lo-fi piano. I love this sound by itself. It feels like kind of like an upright. It's got super cool texture. Right? We've got it slightly detuned because we're going for that lo-fi vibe here. You know, we add the synth. We actually added something from the DX. Just subtle. You can really hear it in the high end. Right? And then we threw in a little Miniwave to give it some pad underneath it as well. Just subtle underneath it. If we turn that up, you can really hear it. You know? Now, we could also change the filter on that. Way more aggressive. But once again, I wanted it to just be really subtle in there. Just kind of to hold on to everything, right? So cause I'm like a super rhythmic player as it is, but if I like really sparse myself out into like a single note, check this out. Watch. He like caught my rhythm. What the heck? Ah! So we've got this cool like lo-fi sound, you know, and we throw that over our beat, and check us out, a little solo over with everything else happening. Look at this. Maybe one more pad. Or a little like wideness. So let's say at the end of it all, you're like, I just want something different. I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for something different. You don't want to use a preset. You're not trying to build something. Just go down here to the bottom where this little shuffle icon is and hit keys. Shuffle them. It's going to shuffle the keys. Like if we turn all this stuff off first, when we got shuffle keys, it's shuffling them. It's shuffling the tone. It's shuffling the it's literally just shuffling all of the options. We're just going to shuffle 2, 4, 5. So we got the whirly. Cool. And now we're going to shuffle synth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love it. Now we're going to shuffle Miniwave as well. We're going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, come on. I didn't do anything. That's almost cooler than anything that I created. This thing is sick. It's really intuitive also. Lo-fi keys too. Bedroom keys, but not really like bedroom keyboards, but like for any genre, for anything that you could possibly need. You've got a bunch of key sounds here. You've got FM whirlies, you've got electric pianos, you've got acoustic pianos, you've got a bunch of different synths. You've got DX stuff, you've got poly synths, you've got like bit synths, you've got all these different wave sounds too as well. It's not just for lo-fi, it's not just for one thing. This is a super beastly versatile plugin. You should check it out. I'll see you guys next time.